I am Mr. Rainheart, and this is my gaming chaos. Today I was thinking, why not have one house set for each type of biome? You know, the efforts of not having to choose the materials to be specific to one house. So I went ahead and, well, tried to make biomes homes from every material home I could possibly find. And sure enough, I was very satisfied with repeating the process over and over again. And I would like to share this with you guys. So, I made a hole. Hello. So, let us do all that materialing. So, while I decide on this, I was going to do some basic materials, and I wanted to show you how things looked. So this is basically how everything looks on the outside. Don't worry about the fence. It's just a cosmetic ordeal, but everything here is built with anything in the wood biome except for these right here. This is dark oak. Still, any material can work as long as you want to repeat the process of how the building is made. Everything's going to work because this is the same build with and stone, and this is the same build with nether and spruce wood. So essentially everything is really nice in the way it comes out. It looks fantastic, and I mean on the interior I even made sure that I made it easier for you guys to have your storage and make it cosmetically appealing. So I mean, we have our forges, little furnace in there, some library stuff, and to even top it off, if you want to have a basement, boop, 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 you totally can. Now this is just an example of what can be filled inside the area, but we'll worry about that another day. Some people just like the basic home interior, so I'm just going to go with that. So, boop, boop. And maybe we'll play with some redstone and make that a retractable thing another day. But even so, let's give it a whirl. So, all those chickens eating up my dirt. I'm going to start off with some dark oak. I always have difficulty with the brick block, so I'm going to try playing with that as well. And then for my little chimney slash foraging area, I'm going to put let's make it the fancy little stone bit. Nothing too crazy. And then we'll worry about every detail about that later. So first off, I missed one material. If we're going to continue with that, making it a spruce wood biome home, might as well just make it spruce wood holding cell. So we're going to start off with building our exterior and making an outline. Now, I guess I'll start off with these, just like that. And this is going to be the basis of our first room, right here. So, 1, 2, skip, 1, 2. There we go. And then build 3 up. Be sure to build up 3, otherwise you're not going to get the whole look I have where it's just perfectly aligned to the roof. And then, again, 1, 2, skip 1, and then logs. And then you don't have to worry about one side. Now, wherever you want to face it, you face it the way you want to. I just like making sure that when I put my flowers down, if I ever use sunflowers, that they face the setting of the sun. Or, I'm sorry, the rise of the sun. That way, it just makes it aesthetically pleasing and all that, but you do what you want to do on the flower biome. So, continuing onward, we're going to do from here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're going to skip 1, just like that, and then up 3. Now here's where it's going to get a little weird. Wherever you're going to build that extended part of the house, which is going to be this piece right here, notice how it's a little longer than the opposite side. How I do that is I pick a corner and I just make it 3 long. So, for example, we're going to use this corner here as the example. 1, 2, and then boop, boop, 3. Just like that. And then we're going to take out this spot right here. Now, to finish it all off, we're going to 1, 2, skip a beat, 1, 2, boop, and then doop, doop, doop. And then we're just going to dive across this whole thing right here. Boop. Now, I know it's a bit early, but I'm going to start off with my chimney setup real fast. I'm going to skip 1 from the farthest end. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then I'm going to dig right here. And I'm going to fill it in, just like that. Okay. And then moving onwards, we're going to put bricks here and here, here, and right there. And we're going to put 1 here, and 1, ooh. Actually, we're going to take that one out. I apologize. Okay. Ignore all that. I apologize. That is not how I wanted it to look. We're going to use these. I'm sorry. Just like that. Oh, and it seems like my doggos needs to exit the house to use the restroom. So give me 1 moment here. I'm going to be a brief moment to let my doggos go use the restroom. Or she can run away. That works too. Kooky puppy. Doesn't know what she wants. Okay, and it is too dark for me to see at the moment, so we're going to do that. Making it easier for everybody to be able to see. Now, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so on the corners of this is our doors. Now I'm praying that this looks like, because I never get this to look pretty with the bricks, but here's hoping. So we're going to go straight across on the rest of the house, just like so. Now I'm using dark oak. You can use any materials. This is just to help you see how I've constructed the home. You build it how you want to build it. I'm just praying that this red brick is going to look pretty. Here's hoping. So we're going to go straight across, just like so. I'm going to pinnacle at the very top. Okay? And then we're going to pinnacle at the very top again. Doop, 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 doop. Okay? Just like that. Awesome. Now, the way things are looking, it looks pretty dark. It's okay. We'll make it stand out in a few. Now, from your door, you're going to go, your door archway. You're going to go 1, 2, over, and over. You're going to take those out right there. And then we're going to fill in that blank spot right there, and we're going to take these 3 out. This is our window right here. That in mind, now that we have accomplished that, I think it's time to worry about our roofing. Now, this is a pretty dark house so far. I'd like to give it a little bit less of a harsh aftertone, so I'm going to use spruce wood and see if that works. Is that pretty enough? We'll find out in just a few. No, I don't think that's light enough. Let's change it up, and we'll use the nether quart stuff, or the nether brick. Give it a lighter hue than it was. Oops. That should be somewhat nicer. Stick with the dark theme, and then we'll brighten it up with flowers and such. So, you're going to fill in the housing like this, and you're going to go right here, and fill, not like that, and fill it in just like this, okay? And then over here, you're going to go right here, boop, just like that. Now, that's how it's done. We're going to go under, and we're going to put stairs up like this. Now, if you noticed, I did put one block upside down like so, because what's going to happen is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to put a block staircase here, a staircase here, and a staircase here to make this nice little arc on the top of my roof. Now we're going to follow through and finishing off our roof real fast, making it super efficient. And I do apologize that this is on my PlayStation, so it's going to be the long, tedious pattern, but I'll do my best to make it as quick and as efficient as possible. And of course it's raining again, so I'm just going to get rid of that. There we go. Poof. I don't know why, but this map is just super rainy. Just wants to fill in with all that. And like I said, all these houses are built from different materials than the biomes that I can think of. I encourage you to be very creative in going about how you want to build your home. This is your home, this is your adventure, your Minecraft. So you do what makes you feel appropriate. So with this, if you notice, I made sure that it sticks out just a little bit, so that way I can have that little archway, making it a little bit more crisp. Now this is where it's going to get a little confusing, but that's okay, because what's going to happen here is, I'm going to fill in this real fast, I'm only going to do 4 from the edge. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to stay the same. Okay, and I'll show you why. So we're going to fill that in, and then I did unfortunately make a boo-boo, and I didn't finish off my top here. So we're going to finish that off right there. And then we're going to ignore that. We're going to put that right there. And then we're going to do the same thing what we've done with the corner of our roofing, just like this. And I'm going to finish that off over here as well. Boom. Now feel free to pause this video and do all the necessary so you can keep up with me and all that details. I'm trying to make sure that I make it as interesting as possible. I'm going to grab some half slabs now, and I'm only going to go out. Oop, that's the wrong one. Whoopsies. I made a boo-boo again. Okay, half slabs. There we go. 1, 2, 3 only. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go in here. There should be only 4. Bam. Now you can extend this to your heart's content as well, making it larger and amplifying the size of what you want. But this is just a compact version so that way you're not consuming all that space in an area if you're one of those small crafters, or if you're just one of those, you know, I must consume all of the space, definitely double the size, do what you want. Alright, so I hope that makes sense here now, because what I did is, with the steps, I filled it in all to the 3rd. On the 4th step, I put it down 1 to where it was level, and then for the rest of this place, I filled it in all the way across the way, so that way I didn't interfere with how this would look. Oh, I didn't finish this. How foolish of me. There we go. Just like that. Alright, and that's finished. Now, I'm going to fill this... Oh, nope, I'm not, apparently. Not the way I want to, at least. I'm going to fill this in, and I'm going to go here and here on where those windows will be. Okay? So far, we're looking great. Now we're going to build our chimney slash furnace construction area. And that's going to require a stone brick stairs, some stone brick... Oh, good golly, everything's just a mess with my controllers right now. Stone brick stairs, stone bricks, and we're going to get some stone wall brick. There we go. So, do, and then we're going to fill this here. And then we're going to take these, we're going to go here, we're going to go here, and we're going to be here. Now, I know we did all this construction here, but we're going to take it out now. Boop, boop, boop. Just these 6 right here. Reason why is because what's going to happen here is it's going to be built like this. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The 6, fill it here, and then 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And there's our chimney. All set and ready to go. And then I'm going to take out our floors here. Now I'm going to do some basic interior standardness. And I'm just going to make it some easy oak wood blanks. Again, use whatever you wish. It is your home. And if you do like what I'm building here and you're interested in seeing more, give me a like and subscription. I'm more than happy to hear your subscriptions and get more excited about what you have to offer and ideas. I love those brilliant ideas of yours. I want to hear what you want to see. So, I'm going to go like that. I'm going to fill in all these details. Just like so. Now, if you ever wanted to build a basement, it's super easy to do so. For example, instead of making all of it wood, you can use these wood logs as essentially support beams throughout the entire house. You build directly under the block you built your home, and you put it all across the floor, just like so, and you have support beams. And how I used to decorate these is I would take some dark colored tone piece and I'd put it behind our logs just to give it that extra unique depth of the bottom row. Oop, made a mistake again, I'm sorry. I don't want to be making mistakes. But yeah, you sit there and you make it all sorts of in depth, and it makes it look like your house is literally being supported by its own construction. You know, so that way you have all this beautiful interior, and it gives you room to put stuff where you need it. So if you need to put a forge down, you can put it in there, not have it consume the area. You can put oh, it's now dark again. You can put your iron I can't even English today, good grief. Oh, hello, B8. Hello, there are several bats in my home. Oh boy. Okay, but yeah, just like that, you can have the house look simply simple. And even then, this looks fantastic. I didn't think that the redstone would be complementing the dark oak, but so far, so good. Now onto the interior design. I love dark oak wood doors. Never have I been displeased with how they look. I'm gonna grab also dark oak trapdoors, and you can use dirt. I like using coarse dirt because it makes it look better. But 1, 2, 3 under this window. Go to the back of the house. Put it under the 3 of that window. Skip this one entirely. Or if you want, you can put some dirt here. 1, 2, 3 on the side of the house. And then in front of the house, we're just going to do right in front of the log. And 2 right next to them. Just like that. Now the reason why I grabbed trap doors is to do this. And make it look like it's contained in a barrel. Just like I've done for the rest of them. They all seem to be contained, looking nice, getting controlled into an environment. Even with the ASEA, I did the red sand to give it that texture. And then even with spruce, just giving that extra oomph of cosmetic interest. So I'm going to do that real fast. Get that out of our way. And make sure you put it on the way you want it, because if you put it on the top, it's going to look like that. I like doing it on the bottom to look like everything's just in line with it. Again, Your choice, your construction, you enjoy it how you wish to place it. I'm never gonna not say that because this is Minecraft. It is your adventure. Ooh, I made a big stick again. And even if you don't do the dirt, doing this. Oh, I don't know what I put down, but okay. Just doing a home like this. And then instead of putting our flowers down, you just take some tall flowers and you put them in there. And even then, it still looks very decent. So, but I'm going to continue with my dirt construction there. Just like that. And then on the inside of the door, we always end up with 3 of them, correct? So I've got 3 entries when I build one door, and every single one of them has been filled in. Just like that. I hate having, you know, just the one door. You have to deal with all 3 of them, so I made a house for 3 doors. 1 back door, 2 front doors. And then, to make it even more efficient, to a home interior fun stuffs, I'm just going to put the bed down now, get it out of our way. I like putting it in this corner because it just makes it easier. You can put it in any manner you want, but I like doing it like this. It gives me more room to enjoy the scenario. On this piece here, I put that. I grabbed some chests, I grabbed some barrels. I put a chest here, put 2 barrels here, put 2 chests here. And then, if you ever need to worry about storage in your area, don't worry about it. I thought about that too. Let us go back to our other house. I know I showed it off earlier, but this is like my favorite part about the storage area of this house. You've got all of them able to be opened, easy to access, no issues, no quarrels, just straight up boxes, ready to go to your leisure. So I'm going to do that again. How I do it is I skip one every time, and then I put my barrels up so like so. And then I try to make sure it's lined up with the roof as well, so that way there's no confusion in what things look like later on. And it just makes it easier for everybody. Just like that. Now, with the buttons that I placed down over there, I like making sure that there's a button for each one of my doors. Because simply placing them outside, I mean, you place it outside, you run in, there's going to be a creeper running after you, that's not going to be a happy day for you. So you're going to run in, you're going to press the button, and there it is, closed. Or you can just run out, clean inside, and you still have to worry about nothing, because the door closes automatically. Left click, go inside, you're done. Alright. Now, with the bookshelves, I like to fill in the gaps of all these, just because it makes it look nicer, phonetically. Now you can just fill this entire area with chests, giving you the maximum amount of chest room area you need. It is your choice. I just set it up like this because A, it's just cosmetically appealing to me, and B, well, I like it, so. Now, we're all wondering what this hole is supposed to do. I'm pretty sure you've guessed it earlier, but I put it back here. That is our furnace, or our blast furnace more specifically. And then, cosmetically, I like having items like the cartographer in this corner. We can sometimes put the loom right next to it. And then, let's say we have, oh, I can't find it right now, but we can do the brewing stand right on top of that, or if you don't like it there, how I usually take care of it is I grab my slab, and I grab a stairs, because I usually over make them. I'm gonna put the slab right there, and I'm gonna put my stairs like so right there, to make it look like a little table or altar or something like that. Countertop, and I put my fridge, and I put right above it my smoker, making it look very, very nice and cosmetically compact and easier to consume to what we need. And then I put a table here, or a desk-like stuff there. And then right next to this, I put one just like that. I mean, it's already come together quite a ways. And then, if you don't like torches, I mean, you can still put torches inside, put a torch there, put a torch there, and you can put a torch here. If you don't like torches, I do have a specific spot for lanterns. One lantern goes straight in the middle of this room, and another lantern goes here, and it goes right on that one. And it is still enough room, or enough light, to fill in the entire area. Just like that. Now, working on the outside cosmetics again. We're going to grab some glass, because we need to fill in those windows. It's kind of silly not having those windows put in, making it easier. Now, normally, my texture pack is not going to be as identical to yours, but nor will yours, because you have a different preference on what texture packs makes you nice. I like the natural texture pack because I can't fathom the normal texture pack of the Minecraft server. I have to make it a little bit more fine print and prettier, and I think it does its job. So, now that we've accomplished this, this is just the basics of the home. Nothing fancy, nothing new, everything's just easily collected. And if you don't like that to be another roof there, we can easily use dark oak again, or acacia, or some more spruce. Now I just really like dark roofing because it just makes it look more constructible. Now I'm gonna get rid of this rain for the upteenth time. Bye bye. It's crazy that this place just rained like 3 times on my stream. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna grab a shovel real fast, and I'm gonna show you how I make pathways, and that was a cat. So I usually go about 2 outwards, and then the third. That way there's 2 spaces between everything. So see, 1, 2, I'm 2 spaces out, and then the third, just like that. And that'll go around the entire house. So there we are, 1, 2, all the way around the house. Connect this one to the door, and then connect this to the door, just like that. And then 1, 2, 3. And that gives me all the space in the area to continue my building. Now I'm going to I'm trying to use my walls. I'm just going to use a standard cobblestone wall, and I'm going to put them on the corner of each area. This will tell me how much light I need to fill in, and where I need to fill in my lights. Just like that. So we're going to grab, we could use torches, or we can use lanterns. Now I just favor the lanterns a little bit more, because they don't break when you accidentally punch them, or go out of the cray-cray of being a concern when you have to run around and panic because a creeper is there. They just don't poof. So, now you can definitely tell the difference when you have these versus this. It looks so much more better. So I'm gonna fix that real fast. Oh, that's the wrong one. Tis okay. Easily fixed. Done. Now usually I put a cobblestone piece here, right next to this log. And then I usually put another one right here, lined up with the wall, like that. And then this one, I go straight in the center of the whole fucking building, because it just makes it easier to work around. And then this one, I'm gonna put right at the edge of this one. Now, if you feel that there's not enough light, you can always put more lanterns or torches where your heart's content, just to make your life a little bit easier, you know. So, for example, we can easily take some dark oak. Since it's still semi-dark, we could put that like that and make it a little bit cosmetically more appealing to our tastes. And do that again over here. Oop. Oh. Just like that. And then, awesome. We've accomplished the next step, which is lighting of the housing. Now, we gotta hit the fun part, which flowers we want to use. I'm just gonna use the basics of tulips wherever I can find them, because apparently I is a foolish man. So, tulips, all of them. Some oxydaisy, sunflowers, roses, and I cannot go without the isbelette. So, we're gonna do that. So, 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, like that. And you can put any flowers you want. I just like using the tulips first because it just makes it easier to color in. So we'll do that. We're going to just go around one more time. Just like so. Okay. Now the sun is going to face this way, so I'm going to put my sunflowers on this end. Just on the corners of the house. Because that's just how pretty it is. And then I'm going to put one on the corners of each side of this one. Just like that. Well, actually, I don't think I'll do that because it doesn't look nice and you don't get to see the tulips behind it. And then for the back of the house, I'm going to put roses on these corners here. Now I'm not going to do anything with this corner here, right here. I'm going to put only one rose here. The reason why is because I like using coarse dirt right here. And you'll see why in just a moment once I do that. Because how can you say no to a nice little bedrock like that? I mean, come on. That looks nice. And glares. I'm gonna take these, put them here, just like that. Some nice little cosmetic prettiness right there. Put one right there just because I can. I like them so much. And then we're gonna put one here. We're gonna put one here. We're just kind of giving it a cosmetic taste. And then we're going to go and grab some ferns. Now, ferns of small and large, because this is going to be the biggest point. The large ferns are going to be right here, and the small ferns are going to go right here. Doop. Doop. And it gives it that extra oomph of pleasure and nice subtlety to it. And then I feel like I am missing a flower, so I guess I'll use the red and yellow ones. I'm gonna put the yellow ones... actually, I'm gonna put the red flower there. Just like that, and then we'll take our yellow ones, and we'll put them right next to our outer edge posts, like that. Just like that, so that way we have that still pretty texture and everything. Now here's where I'm going to go nuts about the flowers, because flowers are pretty, they need to be shown off, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do oxydaisies, because I love those just as much as I love these. that, and there we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. These need to be up front because this is how flowers work. Like that. And then you do face forward. Good. I was worried I had to grab some flowers that weren't going to face forward. Now you do not have to fill in the whole thing. I'm actually going to push these over just a little bit. You don't have to fill in the whole flower bed. Just enough to where it gives that extra beauty and aesthetics. And then if you really want to fill in the back here, don't overdo it. Overdoing it just makes it look very unpleasant or even just not well. There we go. And that is a thunderstorm for one. Again, clear weather. And there we go. That is how you construct an every biome home. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you individuals who enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of my work, and I'd be more than happy to build what you ask and see what would be awesome to hear and tell. So, thank you again. My name is Mr.Rainheart, and you watched my chaos. Have a good day.